Alright guys, hey, coming at you here today, 76 Regal. So this video on all things Buick, I'm going to show you what to look for with buying a car, old school especially. I know a lot of guys, they worry about how the car run, and which is important. You know, that's if the car is already mint condition and clean. You know, but if you're looking at something like this, it's gonna need a new paint job, a hard to find car these days. Took me 25 years to find this car, guys. I had two of them back in the day. I had a black one that I brought down out of Melrose Park in Illinois. So if you watch this channel and you know you traded one in to the Melrose Park, I think that was a Buick dealer down there. Back in the day, it was black with some 235s on it, the 721 Firestones with 15-inch rims like what's on here, even though these are 14-inch. Set up real nice. It was black with burgundy interior with a burgundy half Lundu top on it. It was very, very clean. It had a sunroof in it. It was a nice car, man. So I bought another one. It was white, it was rusted, and it had T-tops in the center console and stuff in it. So that was the first one I had with the center console. See, I want to say I bought a third Regal. I did. I bought a third Regal, but it didn't have a title. And I brought it to I brought it to fix the white one. Take the parts off of it, because the guy, I don't know why, he didn't have a title for it. I think the guy went to jail and the family didn't have a title for that car. And back then, I wasn't smart enough, didn't know enough back then to say, hey, you know, but then back then the families, they weren't going to take out time to go get another title. So I bought the car for like 200 bucks, stripped it out. I still got parts for it because I always knew I wanted another Regal, but the majority of it, you know, doors, I didn't have no room to store none of that stuff. So I junked a lot of that car. But it took me 25 years to find another one, you know, so. This is it, guys. So I'm gonna come in here now and show you how to do a walk around when you buying an old school. You know, any car really, but an old school. I don't worry about the engine as much, even though this engine is good in this car. I really lucked out with this car, but I don't really care about the engine with the old schools as much as I do a nice solid body. That's why it took me 25 years to find one, because for one, you can't find rear quarters, you can't find a lot of parts for this car. You know, these Regals, they junked them, man. I junked them. They junked them back in the day. And a lot of them got junked because a lot of Buicks got junked. That's why, you know, when you figure out that Buicks are a rare car, well, back in the 70s and 80s, they kind of started putting the Oldsmobiles, different engines in the Buicks, but the Buicks always had a problem with the oil pump. It was built into that cover, that timing chain cover, water pump cover, you know, that timing chain, that cover. And they wear out in there, and your oil light would stay on all the time, and they didn't sell replacements, you know. And then to go to the junkyard and take one off, and you might have the same issue. Well, now, TA Performance, they sell a timing chain cover for these cars, guys. But that was the main reason a lot of these was junk back in the day, because of the fact of the oil you know, the oil pumps would go bad on them. You just could not replace those oil pumps. So, you know, I mean, I think if I would have, I had engines with that problem, but they always still ran. the oil light would come on when you're sitting at idle. You go to take off and the oil light would go off. So I had that problem. Engines never failed on me. You know, other things failed. You know, my first Regal got hit. That one got totaled, and like I say, the other one got junked on me. I went down south, run my grandmother. I just got a brand new 83 Park Avenue. It was a few years old. Wasn't brand new, but it was new to me. And I ran her down south and stayed down there about a week and a half. And then when I come back, the landlord had junked the car on me. It was sitting behind the house. He said he didn't know it was mine, but it was on the lease and everything. And like I say, back then, know nothing about taking people to small claims court, and the car was only worth, what, back then, $800. So, you just get pissed off at the landlord and what you're gonna do. So, I never did get to rebuild that second one, and I didn't know body work at the time, so I was gonna have to pay somebody to do all this stuff. That's why I decided to learn myself. Kind of self-taught with my guy Jerry teaching me to start off with. After that, you just do it. So it took me 25 years, guys. So I'm gonna come in now, and this might be a two-part video, and I'm gonna come in and show you how to do a walk around on the car. All right. All right, guys. So, when you're going to buy a car, I'm telling you, especially with cars that's hard to find parts for, like this Regal, or let's say if you found a 50-something or 60-something, a Wildcat, whatever. Man, first thing is all the bumpers. You want all the bumpers, you want all, this emblem is bad, but I got a few of these. The inserts is missing on the inside of here. It's some blue, some silver and stuff that's in there. So I got a couple of them that I saved over the years. But all your trim, you just want to, like your wheel wells, you want to make sure all your wheel wells, the chrome at the bottom, these here, I actually got another set of these. I got a couple of sets of them, I think. And I probably put these back on the car the way they are because they kind of rare too. But you want to make sure all your trim is on the car, guys. I mean, like this. This is bad here. But I found a place that he re-chromed plastic, so it's probably going to cost me a lot of money if I decide to re-chrome that, but I might just sand it down and paint it, I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to do it just yet, guys. I'm not there yet. This here, like these here, this is nice. You cannot find these. Starting to crack there. I'm going to super glue this back, get that back in place. I paid $300 for a set of these for my showstopper over there, guys. That's my 75 Century T-top car. So mine had them on there, but these was just dry rotted, cracked up. All right, guys. So you make sure all the trim is there. Then you want to look at the bottom of the fenders. You want to look around the fender wells. You want to look, man. You want to look for rust. So then you come around. This one got the sport mirrors on it. Man, I really like that I got this car. All right, so then I'm gonna come in, like you see in all my videos. I'm gonna say open the doors. I want to open the doors. So I want to look here. Now, see, that's one thing, guys. See, now this is original. Now, when you see me in my videos saying, "Oh man, look at those doors," see the 60 cars, they didn't use seam sealer. This is a 76. In these years, like 71, 72, 73, they didn't use seam sealer. I think they started that in like either 74 75 or through 77. I'm not 100% about that, guys. So you let me know if you know when they start. I just know these years, see, that's all original there. Really clean. Seam sealed up, ain't rusting, a little surface rust there. Car's really clean. So you want to look up under here, guys. You want to look for rust all up under your doors. You want to look at these rockers. You want to see, I got a little rust starting there. It's not bad. A little rust starting there. Oh, the camera, the light is cutting on and off. Not bad though, guys. So you want to look at these rockers. You want to get down and look at the inside of the rockers. You want to look inside of there, guys. You want to look at the floors. I ain't got this car jacked up, but you want to look at the floors. I'm going to lay down here in a minute and just show you. You want to look at the floors. Now the dash. All right, the dashes are hard to find for these cars. But guys, the dash I got in the showstopper, I got it covered up right now, but I got to check and see if they still sell these. But for the showstopper, I brought a cover, and it covers this whole dash. Looks like brand new, guys. You know, so it just glue on top. I did that dash years ago. It still looks really good, you know. So yeah, so you want to check all of that, guys. You want to just, you know, check your dash. I mean, the dash ain't that big of a deal. This one got the sunroof in it, guys. I just figured out what a sunroof is this year, so, you know, hey, what can I say? So yeah, you want to check all of that. If you got a vinyl top on, guys, like this one got a half top on it, but you want to check the top, guys, for any knots, any bubbling. Like feeling this, I feel a dent right here, but that's probably just the padding up under here. You know, the rest of the top looks pretty good, but you want to look around these areas, especially. You want to look for knots. You want to look for knots. Guys, I had a guy that I tried to buy before I brought this one. Like I said, I've been looking for 25 years. If you had one, I'm checking, and I'm trying to see, you know, I'm trying to buy one. So it was one down in the Ohio area. I think he was originally from the Chicago area. And the paint job looked, you know, it was just beautiful on this car. The car looked good. I called the guy, I told him, you know, I'm always asking, before I even go check out a car or anything, I'm always asking the guys to send me pictures of the bottom of the doors, the bottom of the fenders, the bottom of the quarters, around the wheel wells, and the bottom of the quarters. That's what I asked them to send me pictures before I even go get the car. And for two, that lets me know that they really own the car, because if you can't send me these pictures that I need, and you ain't got time to do that, you really don't sell the car. You really don't want to sell the car. You really don't have the car. So I asked for pictures for this area. I want up close pictures, guys. I'm checking for knotting. Now look, right here, I don't know, that could just be the trim, but I'm gonna pop this off. But I think I'm gonna end up taking this top off. For one, I mean, I like the top, the cloth aspect of it. I just don't like these screw-on studs that's on here. You know, I would have rather had clips and these pressed on. Then whoever did the top for them, they didn't put good gap there, and then even there from this being on here, see that it's starting to rust that out right in that area there. So I'm always looking for knots, guys. I'm looking for knots, you know, and this is in pictures. I'm looking for knots, you know. I want to see if rust is coming from around here. Like it's a little, that's actually look like glue right there. That's not even rust, guys. That's glue. Little rust there. But yeah, I'm looking at, these are very important areas. And then if you open your trunk, and in your trunk, like right here, see, I see water damage I see water damage right there. See that, guys? Can you see that line? See if I could do that. See that line? That's water damage. So that means this is leaking. So that's why I want to take this top off. And if there's any holes in here, I want to fix them. Then I have either this car hard top, but I probably will go with another top on it. I hate to pull this top, guys, but I've been looking for 25 years. When I get done with this baby, I want it immaculate, you know. So the body, you know, that ain't bad, you know. That's not bad. You know, the tail lights, you know, you just want all your trim. You just want, the bumpers look good on this car, guys. The bumpers are really, really nice. Okay, it don't got the bumper fillers in here. I'm not really concerned about that. They make bumper fillers these days out of fiberglass. I do got a chip here, so I will be looking for one of these. I'm hoping that I kept some off the other car, but back then I don't think I was thinking like I would need these pieces. But I don't think I kept any of them. But you know, that's not bad. Even if I get the car painted and if I don't find one, I've been looking. They pricey. I'm always looking for the right price, guys. I know some guys. Oh, I gotta get it now. It's for sale right now. I could have bought 100, 200 Regals, but me, I knew what I was looking for, guys. I knew what I wanted. I knew I needed the body to be straight. Now, just within the last 2 years, maybe 4 years, 3 to 4 years, my guy Buick, Bob's son, had one, and Bob called me the day they went and got the car, so I thought he was going to sell it to me. But by the time he got home, it sounded like his son wanted the car. Don't blame his son. These are some beautiful cars to me. So his son got home. He wanted the car. I tried to get the car. His son got to get the car to son. But I was willing to settle for that car because I was getting to the point now, like, I'm not going to find the Regal I'm looking for. And the Regal I'm looking for, either I wanted it to have T-tops like this car. This one got the T-tops in it, guys. T-tops, you can't see in there. Or the sunroof, which I used to think was a moonroof. All right, sunroof. So anyway, I wanted one with the sunroof in it, more than I did the one with the T-tops, because my first one was black with a sunroof in it. See, I still want to call this thing moonroof. So look at this side. I don't really see water damage on this side, okay? So, and this side ain't all boogered up like that other side. So that tells me that that side probably is something going on in there. All right, so like I say, these are just all the areas. Then, guys, you want to come in and you want to feel around these lips. You want to feel in here. If anything is puckering or not like it need to be, you'll feel it. You'll know it's been worked in there already.